Well, there's some hope left in America in the form of some judges, our judges. Last week, a Florida judge removed our face masks, and on Monday, Louisiana U.S. District Judge Robert Summerhays temporarily blocked Biden from ending the Trump-era Title 42 policy after a lawsuit brought by 21 Republican-led states. Summerhays was always appointed by Donald Trump, a reminder that every single election matters, every single vote counts. Let's bring in Oklahoma's Republican Senator James Lankford. Senator, a quick thought on this, because this is going to get caught up in the courts, but your thoughts. Will we end up repealing Title 42 or will it stay?
Title 42, I think, will stay on this. And Title 42, don't forget, is not just immigration. It's telehealth. It's all kinds of things. What we're trying to do is to be able to block the administration from saying the pandemic is over at the border, but they're still going to fight for planes, to have people wearing masks. They're still right now firing members of the military if they don't get a vaccine. They're still doing all kinds of other things under Title 42, but they're saying, but it's over at the border. It's nonsensical policy. So our push is you can't repeal any of it until all of it goes away. And we want to continue to be able to fight through that process. It's always intended to be temporary, but it can't be just pick and choose.
The silver lining to all this is that they keep on being ridiculous about all this. Come November, it's going to be even a bigger red tidal wave coming their way. Senator, your latest edition of Federal Fumbles is out now, and you point to an amazing $10 trillion in government waste and fraud and stealing. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this is something I do every single year, is to be able to walk through and remind the American people, and quite frankly, people in Washington, D.C., because we write this for the people that are here as well, to be able to see we have not forgotten about the $30 trillion in debt, the rapid acceleration that continues to happen in debt. It's become so bad, and most people are just saying, I'm not going to think about it, not going to talk about it anymore. They're moving on to other issues, and I'm reminding people we can't just move on. People are spending money up here, and the earmarks, when they came back last year, which I vehemently opposed, those earmarks brought some more crazy spending again this year that I look at and go, if anyone was serious about actually dealing with our national debt, they wouldn't have just paid for a new ski jump in New Hampshire in one of their state parks, or renovating a swimming pool in Rhode Island, or derelict lobster pots in Connecticut, or all kinds of crazy other things like bike trails in Vermont. All those things just show we're not serious about actually dealing with the debt and deficit issues. So we want to expose it and to say there are solutions to deal with this, but everyone's not serious if this kind of stuff still exists.
And very quickly, Senator, these are pet projects that are giveaways by the federal government to every level, senators, congresspeople, all the way down the ladder, to get their support for initiatives that they want to support for, right?
Yeah, these are what's called earmarks. You put in the request on it and say, to get this bill passed, I want XXX projects to be paid for that are not federal projects, that are state projects. I don't mind a swimming pool being renovated in Rhode Island, but why is that not being paid for by the people of Rhode Island? Why is that being paid for by the people of Oklahoma and every other state on it? That's not a federal project. That's not national security. That's a pet project for somebody in their swimming pool renovation. Let's let them actually pay for that.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable, the waste, fraud, and abuse that goes on in D.C. Senator, thank you for keeping an eye on that. Senator James Lankford, appreciate your time, sir.
Will do. Take care.